Where's Mike? Right. Well, I hope he's okay. Are you?
You can handle it just fine.
It's only Tyler Glasnow's third start since he came back. Do you see any gamble in this, or was this just an obvious thing? This is his day, and
Yeah, no, I really don't see a gamble. And I think he's kind of proven that regardless of the performance today, he's done everything that he could possibly do to get himself back to being good again and healthy.
Knowing he has experience in these kind of winter go home eliminations.
Yeah, I think it's better than not. He's pitched in this type of atmosphere and environment that he's going to see today. He's been on the road. I think he's pitched in elimination games. In Houston, he did. So, yeah, I'm really confident and excited that we're able to pencil him in.
as far as the lineup, looking forward to seeing Paredes in there and see what he can do.
Yeah, he came up, got a big hit yesterday for us when we couldn't get much going on I think a 0-2 or 1-2 count. And then Brujan, he did a tremendous job of getting to second base. So we just that big hit just wasn't there, but hopefully Isak can have some good at bats.
Is there much that you say to the guys this morning before going out there, or just try to keep it normal routine?
Yeah, try to be consistent. I think that our coaching staff, we work hard to stay consistent. It's easy to get caught up in the moment and do something that you haven't done all year. And I think that the players would kind of see through that.
They'd probably be more concerned if you called a team meeting, right?
I think they'd be shocked. Yeah.
And I guess obvious, but everybody is available in the bullpen today.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's pretty well known. Tyler's, the hope is to get him 4 or 5 innings. And from there, we'll go to the bullpen and piece it together. And no, McClanahan will not be available today.
Be you, right?
Yeah, he still won't be available.
Is there anything the Guardians did yesterday that wasn't what you expected, or was it pretty much the kind of game you figured they would play?
No, I mean, I think our track record of playing against each other, it was a very similar baseball game. There just was, 20,000 more people in the seats.
What was that like yesterday, having it be so electric, even early, and then today to sell out still at noon?
Yeah. It was cool. I mean, it's like what you think. It was pretty loud early on. Siri comes up and hits a home run, got kind of quiet. Ramirez comes up and hits a 2-run homer, and, you could barely hear yourself think. This place, certainly Cleveland has great fans. It's a sports town. They pull for their teams. In 2013, I think I said yesterday or the day before, it was the loudest atmosphere I'd ever heard when I was sitting in the bullpen leading up to that game against the Rays.
Kevin, how difficult is it to put together a plan of attack against Ramirez?
I don't know. It might be impossible. Yeah. He's good. I mean, he is as dangerous as any hitter, and attacking form, to your point. I mean, what other switch hitter in the game right now is comparable? I'm sure there's somebody out there. I'm not thinking totally, but I know Jose, and just having the history with him a little bit, you're very mindful of where he's at.
You remember about the much younger Jose and the much younger Kevin Cash?
The Jose, when he came up, he's a shortstop. Our player development liked him a lot. He came up and, scuffled a little bit. Certainly didn't show the power. But I think that's normal in today's game, that you see a guy that has hit ability and then the power comes later. I certainly wouldn't have forecasted after watching him play in, was it 13 that he came up, or 14, that he was going to turn into the 35, 40 homer guy. But what a career.
So you remember the time when everybody thought he was a utility infielder?
Oh yeah. I might've been on that camp. No, yes, I definitely remember, and credit the Guardians player development. It's funny, what they did yesterday was pretty cool, recognizing all their PD. And I was walking out with Tom Wiedenbauer from the game. So, and Weedy was a big fan of Jose's.
Jose's necklace. You seen it? Of course.
Yeah, I've seen it at all-star games. Yeah, it doesn't weight them down.
You brought Josh Lowe on the taxi spot. What's the benefit for a younger guy like that just to be in this atmosphere?
Oh, I think it's really beneficial. I mean, hopefully, we continue to play postseason baseball, and year after year, that's every organization's goal. And certainly a guy like Josh that we value so much. And if we're going to do that, he's got to play a big factor in years to come. So that's the same to be said with Renee Pinto, Brujan, who got in yesterday. And still, I mean, I know we're not as young as Cleveland, but we're a pretty young team as well. So it all helps.
Everybody good? All right, thank you.